Hi there, I'm Jen. This is my first live stream. Jen from Jen's Gems. And I'm just looking at the camera to see what I need to do. There we go. Big Bird. Hi. Scott. Balo, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay, good. So this was just gonna be a check, but we might as well talk. I wanted to talk with you, Scott, because your video really made me, you got my heart. Your video made me realize how fragile we strong emirs are, or how we feel. I don't even know how I'm still awake. Yeah, well, I'm still awake too. I don't know how you're awake, but hey, Spaced Out Productions, it's my first live stream, so I'm just practicing to see if I can even do this. Oh, that's my favorite number, 222, Scott. So we're on the same time zone, but I wanted to introduce myself to people. I'm Jen from Jen's Gems, and I'm affected by the Mandela Effect, and I would have thought we were crazy. Thanks, Scott. I would have thought we were crazy until it happened to me, and I became aware of the phrase Mandela Effect phenomenon in September. Kind of watched videos like, the top 10 things you didn't know. I like learning things. But I heard about the Mandela Effect, and it was just like, yeah, I knew that already. But nothing really rocked my world until the lion and the lamb thing. I did not grow up in the Bible Belt. I did not grow up with the religion. I did not grow up with spirituality. And so for me to know the lion and the lamb verse, which I've since learned is Isaiah 11:6, I called my good friend, and he's a militant friend and a militant religious friend, and I love him, and we are friends despite that. But I called him, what he remembers. Oh, you know what's happening? I'm getting that rainbow flashing thing. Do you all get that, by the way? I've talked about it before, but of course never on live stream. It's always on the right-hand side, and if I stare straight, it's happening now. Do you guys get this? It's hard to describe. Oh, Jose, I talked to her and Reese when it was happening, but I'll try to outline it. I have to look straight to see it. It's so amazing how this phenomenon has brought us all together. Do you guys get this rainbow thing that I'm getting right now? So it's a geometric, animated, pulsating. Strobe is good, yes. And it's not even peripheral. For me, it's usually on the right side. I have to look straight, so I know I look weird. And I'm trying to outline it. And let's see, not rainbow. Let me see. One time it was like blacks, browns, grays, creams, and whites. This one seems to have blacks, grays. I don't know. I have seen energy. It is hard to explain. There's some reds in there. I don't see any blues or greens. I don't see any. So I see cream, brown, black, white, red, maybe maroon, or that might just be the red turning into black or something. And the design, I wish I knew my geometric design, but there are lots of, I'm doing it with, oh, you can't see my finger. You know what? I described it before that go back to, preschool or kindergarten, where you do a popsicle sticks, you make a star out of it, and then, oh, unaffected, yay. Okay, you're listening. I get it. I'm used to be an introvert, so I know what you're talking about. But to me, this rainbow flashing thing, I call it rainbow, but it's really multicolored because there's no green, blue, purples. Yeah, there's, and the other colors are in there. Hey, Jamie, yay. And so this rainbow thing that I'm getting right now, which I wasn't expecting to be getting, it's as if the geometric design, and I get it when my eyes are closed too, the geometric design is as if you would make a, let's just say, a star out of popsicle sticks, and then each popsicle is like a revolving, at a grocery store, those conveyor belts. And it's like a revolving conveyor belt with multiple striped, colorful lines. And then each popsicle stick is a separate conveyor belt. So there are multiple lines. On top of that are multiple layers of geometric design popsicle sticks. So I don't know how to describe this geometrical design, but it's, let's see, if I look straight, it's to the right. So if my eyes want to catch it, and lots of triangles. Oh, lots of triangles. Anyhow, I don't know how else to describe it. So, who am I? I am 54. I was born, oh, Plume Sarah, hi. Ah, thank you. I was just testing it. I didn't know anyone would be up now, but of course we're all up now. Yeah, Charles, I can still see this, I just call it the rainbow design. I still see it when my eyes are closed. I can, and I'm indoors, so. Elsie Mae, hi. Elsie Mae, you're the one in Arkansas, right? So Reese with Shardagon Na is also in Arkansas. Your bill has been turned off, Sarah. I have to unsubscribe. Oh, that's Big Bird. You had headaches too. Yeah, I've been drinking more water. And, my theory is that the various versions of me have been merging. And so the past 2 nights I've had margaritas. So I've been drinking water and I've had a couple margaritas in the past 2 days. I see colors when I close my eyes too, and shape, but they usually go away and I try to focus on them. Yeah. I have to, not look at it to see it. Geometric. Elsie Matt, your classic music, is this the day to talk about it? Why not? Why not? This is the day to talk about it. In 2015, first of all, to recap, I became aware of the Mandela Effect September 2015 and realized that the things that I realized, the ME changes, I had just dismissed as a whole school. I worked at a school. I thought they were buying inexpensive maps and purchasing incorrect maps. And I never even thought that, we'd be in a different world. Or, I've come to the conclusion that all is or my theory, my working theory is that all is not real anyhow. So the fact that we think we've moved to a different part of a galaxy is kind of funny, because I think it's all an illusion anyhow. But anyhow, I noticed changes, but I dismissed them. Like when I bought my children the Grinch Stole Christmas book, I didn't know why they added the word how in front of it. And of course, it never occurred to me that my version never existed in this reality. So, but then when I found the Mandela Effect phenomenon on YouTube, it didn't really freak me out until until the Lion and the Lamb and my militant friend asked me, I asked him about it, and he didn't know what I was talking about. So that in itself is a big clue. The people that are not from the Lion Lamb version do not automatically know which two animals lay together. And like I said at the beginning, I did not grow up with the Bible. I did not grow up with a religion. I did not grow up with spirituality, but I am in the Bible Belt, and I'm aware of the Lion and the Lamb. It was all over the place. Anyhow, when my friend said that it was the wolf and the lamb, that freaked me out because I honestly didn't know if I was a zombie or if he was a zombie. I thought who was in his body is what I thought, and it scared me. And that was the WTF moment. And then I write, so just now I do YouTube channels, which is weirder than the ME, but I used to write every day, and so I wrote a poem when isn't it great that the wolf can lay with the lamb? And I kind of put that out there for friends so that they could tell ignorant Jen that it's the lion that lays with the lamb. Well, the only person who responded was my militant religious friend, and he said, he didn't say the word duh, but pretty much, duh, Jen, it's the leopard that lays with the kid in the Bible. And that scared me because I thought it was the kid as a child, but it turns out it was a goat. And so the person who confirmed that I was an Emir also taught me that non-Emirs actually stay aligned with whatever history says or whatever the gamer has programmed the script to be, or whatever your theory is for this whole thing. So he actually helped me understand that he's not a zombie because his essence stayed the same. He's still a sweet, sweet young man. He's like a son to me, and we're just friends. So he's still, the sweet friend. And his parentheses, duh, Jen, about the Bible and the lion and the lamb, Isaiah 11:6, his attitude was the same towards me, and he was not realizing that he was actually defending three different or two different versions. And no, we never had to talk about the first version. But so anyhow, so that was it. But I was actually happy about the Jen's. Oh, Dead GPK! Hey, mwah, thank you. Now I want to talk about something that's I haven't wanted to do, and I don't know why I'm going to do this live. I just wanted to ask that question. Oh, let's see. Oh, how do I give wrenches? I guess we better start doing this. Dead GPK. So I push. Report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. That is certainly not what I want to do. How do I give wrenches? How do I give wrenches? Someone want to tell me? Pope message is big. Just touch the name. That's what I did. Let's see. I touched the name. Actions, remove, put user in time. So, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. I don't want to do any of that. Scott, I touched your name, Scott, and I touched your name, Dead GPK. So, let me see what the bottom buttons do. Ooh. Mute microphone. Don't want to do that. Oh, Shane, thank you. Everyone, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Shane. Happy birthday, unbiased and on the fence. Mwah. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Everyone say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Shane. Okay, so 3 dots. We're not going to even talk about the other one, Shane. I only do that for really good friends. Let's see. I hit the 3 dots and it says share or mute microphone. So Shane wants me to mute the microphone and not hear me speak. Is that what you're saying, Shane? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to give out wrenches, and I definitely would want to give out wrenches. 3 little dots next to person chat. Oh, okay. Three little dots next to, so maybe do I do it sideways? Rotate device? No. I'm looking. 3 little dots next to person's chat. So there are no, I'm on an Android cell phone. I don't have any computers except for this one here. And it keeps being upgraded. So Shane, I push on your icon and it just says actions, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. And the 3, let's see, might differ from phone to phone. Yeah. So if anyone knows how to do it on an Android, because I definitely want to feel safe with the Spanner crew. Spanner. How about touching the text of the person's chat? Boinka, boinka, boinka. That didn't work. But I do see the 3 dots on the bottom right. Touching on the chat does not. Alright, so anyone, I will have to figure this out. But right now, I'm feeling safe with the people that are on here. So I guess you guys will let me know when I need to stop it. I don't even know how to stop this. That'll be interesting when I want to stop. So I think I'll talk about the unexplainable vision once I have my spanners in, because that's a very vulnerable thing. What are you LOLing when affected? Could be a long chat. Great chat, Jen, huh? Well, I want to chat, and so Shane, I don't know if you came in, but I was having that, I call it the rainbow design, but this one did not have the blue, green, or purple in it. But for those of you who don't know, I have different unexplainables. Sometimes I can see things, do things, know things, feel things, and did not grow up with any of that. I'm 54, so when the first thing happened, I was 31, and I was in a parking lot in North Carolina at a shopping center, in a parking lot by my car. My baby was in my arms. My friend and her toddler were with me, and I don't know, it wasn't scary at all, but I ended up seeing, I did not know she was dead. So like last year, okay, I don't know if I just popped into chat, so I don't know if no. I was 31, so 20 plus years ago, and I went. I was in the parking lot, and the buildings disappeared. The traffic noise disappeared. The people in the parking lot disappeared. My friend and her toddler disappeared. My car disappeared. My baby in my arms disappeared. And nothing was scary. And I was a naturalist. You live, you die, you decay. You don't see dead people. You don't have these weird things happening. Oh, everyone, here's Nelson. Nelson! Hi! This is my abandoned kitty cat who, look, baby. He and I have both been homeless. Yes. And I came across the Mandela Effect the same time that I came across this abandoned cat. And so I did a huge prayer. I said, dang it, we need to find a home for the two of us because now it's serious. Now I need to find a home, and I'm in a home. We both are in a home. And of course I had to name him Mandela Nelson. He likes to push on the phone. Anyhow, so I was talking about, okay, so then in the parking lot, as everything was starting to disappear, I thought I saw someone that I recognized, and it was my Grandma Jones. She's not blood related. She was actually a nanny. I grew up with nannies. I grew up in Europe and in Asia, and this was actually our last nanny in when we moved to the States, to the DC area. And she was from Jamaica, Mrs. Jones, and when she was no longer our nanny, because my baby sister was old enough to not need a nanny, once I found my driver's license, once I got my driver's license, I went and found her, and we just became fast friends. And she was the grandmother for my children, made their with her arthritic hands, crocheted baby blanket. And then let's see. So she and I were very close when we lived in the DC area, but then with the baby in my hands in the parking lot, she's up in Virginia living. She was old then and sick and living with her daughter in Virginia. I forget which town. And I'm in North Carolina. So when I see her after the buildings and the baby in my arms and everyone disappears, but I see her, and there was no space, there was no floor or ceiling or walls. It was kind of Hollywoodish with a little bit cloudy, or cloudy is probably too thick a word, too thick, but foggy maybe. And anyhow, that was, oh, are the bubbles getting in the way of chat? Probably not. So I was with Grandma Jones, and she had her hair all done up nicely, and the way she used to before she got old and sick. And we were loving on each other without words, and I got to be with her. And the weird thing too is I was tapped into knowing everything. Like, I wasn't even asking, and I knew every answer to every question in every universe. I don't know how else to say that. And then when she and I were finished loving on each other and talking without using our mouths, even though we were in a weird space, so it's funny. But sorry, I didn't know I was going to do this live. And anyhow, then I asked her then I did ask a question. I said, how am I talking to you if you're in Virginia? And then boom, all the noise came back, my baby came back, everything came back, the car, the buildings, everything. And then I just sort of had amnesia throughout the day. And when I came home, or when I was home, and when my husband, I'm not married now, but my husband at the time came home, he told me that she had died, and so I called the adult daughter, Eleanor, and she told me that she died, and I just knew that she had died the same time period that I was in the parking lot. And after I spoke with the daughter, and I did ask, and it was a death between. I had put myself in the parking lot 10:15 to 10:30 in the morning, and that's when it died. So I definitely look at times now. I've had other unexplainables where I look at the time, and then it gets proven later that it did happen at that time. So anyhow, Grandma Jones, she gave me so much love in life, and then in death, when people ask if I'm reborn, I have to honestly answer yes, because that was the day that I was born, knowing that that I'm a spirit in this human body, and that was the beginning of me just knowing it was okay and being open to anything. So sometimes I've talked about this in my playlist, but YouTube's kind of funny sometimes. It keeps closing off my playlist. So I don't know how much you guys have access to, but I will be able to know things. People will think that I can read minds. I'm not trying to. I've only asked to be able to read things. This is probably when I'm going to lose most of you, because my 3D people don't like hearing that sometimes. Look, the chat goes quiet. Don't be afraid. If it's in my highest good, I declare, if it's in my highest good and your highest good. Oh, Corey Jade is live. Corey Jade is live. Yay. I'm going to figure out how to turn this off and go to... We're not going anywhere. Go to Corey Jade. No, I could sense child. I don't know what that means. I just want you to know that Sequoia, yay, what are you doing up? Sequoia James, everyone needs to sub to Sequoia James. She is new. Robert Wood, wow. I am so honored. Robert Wood, you were one of the welcoming committee of this thing. You and your teddy bear. I'm going to start crying. You and your teddy bear help me. You were reflecting my freaked out what the fuck mode. I cry easily, more so when I love someone. So anyhow, I just want you to know that when Sequoia James, she is the woman from the future. She sees, I think it's the other hand, the thinker pose is, I think, like this for her and not face down. And Robert Wood and her both have unicorns in their live stream, like real unicorns. And she's seen UFOs. So have I. Shane, I don't know if you're on anymore. I've talked with Shane and a few of you, but I've had my own experience and never shared that one publicly yet, but different unexplainables, being able to know things, being able to answer questions before they're asked. I was prompted to place my hand on a lady, an assistant manager at Wendy's, and she was limping, really limping, and that was another unexplainable. I was prompted to lay my hand on her, and with her permission, she can walk normally again. In fact, she was skipping and running, and every time I'd check in to see if it's stuck, she'd point to me, to everyone, that I did that to her. I fixed it. And honestly, everything is just coming through me. I call it loving kindness. That's what I call it. It's just loving kindness, and it comes through me. And I have a front row seat. So, oh, Brian. Hey, Milky Way Weekly. He is a good channel too, where I wake up to your music and nice quotes and the skies. So, I don't know. I have a lot of unexplainable, so I'm kind of bouncing around all over the place. I've seen dead people. I've seen angels with wings. I've seen a liquid lady. She was iridescent water, liquid, but in the form of a lady. And I don't know, morphing, different kind of morphing. So I don't know. You guys ask me questions. I'm getting overwhelmed here. Nothing but love, hun. Thank you, Brian. That's so you. Jamie, you touch my heart so much. And maybe you and One Affected are the same person, because I get the same vibe from you too. You're both quiet, but you're such loverlies. You're such loverlies. Everyone's a loverly on here. The emirs. No, I've met a couple emirs that are not all the way loverlies, and for my definition, but Jamie and One Affected, you're so quiet that that it's almost like E.F. Hutton commercial. Does that even exist anymore? Where when E.F. Hutton talks, everyone stops and listens. When you guys, your love is so condensed, and it's so powerful, and it just gets me big time. So I would like to end this. I've done this for 32 minutes. I don't know how to hang up, so you're going to see me fumble. And go to Corey Jade, Korie space Jade. She's in Australia, and she's a new YouTuber, I think long-time Emir. And thank you so much. I love you, and I'll do this again. Mwah! And now I'm going to figure out how to hang up. I don't know how to hang up. How do I hang up? I wonder how to hang up. Anyone know how to tell me how to hang up? No? No? Are you sure you want to stop streaming?